Hi, Pastor Tim here with today's devo. Here's an important and unchangeable truth to understand. God's a promiser. It's His nature to fulfill His promises, and He will never stop keeping His word. Hebrews 6 tells us that God's goal in making them is so we'll be strongly encouraged to hold on. Take a look. So when God desired to show more convincingly to the heirs of the promise the unchangeable character of His purpose, He guaranteed it with an oath. Why? So that by two unchangeable things in which it's impossible for God to lie, we who have fled for refuge might have strong encouragement to hold fast to the hope set before us. God is committed to helping you lay hold of His promises because He knows He will give you strength, especially in the days we live in with the threat of COVID-19. He wants to impress upon you the unchangeable character of His purpose. Why? So that you can be confident in what you believe about Him. God doesn't want you wandering through life doubting your faith. He's saying, go after the Christian life. Take it with confidence. Take hold of it with conviction. I want you to have full assurance right up to the end. Don't give up. Don't back up. Don't stop. Don't quit. Many pages of the Bible are filled with promise after promise that God has faithfully kept throughout history. For example, He promised one of Eve's offspring He would crush the serpent, Genesis 3. He promised Noah would never again destroy the world by a flood, Genesis 9. He promised innumerable descendants to Abram, Genesis 12. He promised to deliver the people of Israel from slavery in Egypt, Exodus 6. He promised an everlasting throne to David's descendants in 2 Samuel 7. And that's just the beginning. The Bible is filled with promises God has made and kept. In fact, the central theme of Scripture is one big promise. In the Old Testament, the Messiah is promised. In the New Testament, He arrives and promises to come again. The persistence of God's pledge is also true for you personally. He wants you to be so familiar with His character and to live so confidently in your faith that you can say, I know what God is going to do. I don't know when, I don't know how, but He's made some promises and I can walk by faith until He delivers. And the question is, are you trusting the Lord with all your heart? He wants you to have strong encouragement and hold fast to the hope set before you. In fact, God tells His children, we are the heirs of the promise. If you belong to Him, your whole identity is tied up in the promises He's made to you. So isn't it time to live that way? The Christian life includes walking by faith from the first day of your greatest problem to the final day when He reveals His most amazing solution. So make it your intention to test and track how God keeps His promises and be encouraged by His faithfulness. That's what I have for you today. It's Pastor out.